Just, I like the fact you have no notes. That's confident, not easy to do. But you didn't need them. You knew what you had to say. You knew your case. And I like the fact you had those two suspects. You went after both of them. I think you have to do that. Really nice job. I know that my colleagues speak, but just want to make the point. You make a nice presentation. You look like a lawyer up there. You look like you're confident about your case. No notes. And you went at it, and you started. You had a theme. When you write a summation, injustice can happen anywhere, right? And at the end, do justice, do not convict, and it is a man. Injustice, justice. I like that. You put that together very nicely. Tony, you want any comments?
Yeah, I liked it a lot as well. I thought it was excellent. You had a very dramatic use of space. I loved when you said, I stood right here in the opening and I made you these promises. And I'm paraphrasing, but I delivered. I thought that was very, very effective. You did a nice job pointing the finger at Sarah's father. I think the one thing you could have added there is the detective's actual conclusion. She concludes that Sarah's father killed Sarah's mother. So you've got a police officer. You've got a, ladies and gentlemen, you have a murderer in the courtroom according to the government.
And it's not everybody. It's not my client.
Right. Another thing that this went for Mark too. I mean, I'm just sort of nitpicking because it was also good. You made the point that Mackerel's hiding. A good point to make with the evidence here is, by contrast, Grouper allows the government to search his house without a warrant. This is a man who's not trying to hide anything. And what I'm about to say for you, I also could have said to Mark. I had it in my notes, but actually Mark did it a little. But I think it's important in this case to show, probably in all criminal cases, but especially this one, to show some sympathy for the victim somewhere in your closing. So that's what I have.
Just before I forget, one more thing, I just want to comment on, you said, there's a lot of questions not answered, questions that the prosecution did not answer. I like that question, the use of that phrase is good. There's questions not answered. I really like that. That was very well done. Peter?
Well, okay. I got a bias here, because...
A bias?
Yeah. We walked back together yesterday.
Okay.
And so he just did everything we talked about.
He's a quick learner, right?
Exactly what we talked about. So it's kind of like, how do you critique that? Okay. But that was magnificent. That was just excellent. And it was excellent on a number of different levels. I mean, I could critique you, sure. Organization, I would have had more questions, etc. What were the issues? But what you're seeing here is a little different, and let me explain to you why it's different, okay? He comes down here, and you were sitting there, and you're listening, but you wanted him to win. Okay, did you guys feel that? You wanted him to win. And that is, that's not, I don't know how you teach that, per se, but there's this genuine authenticity that he presents with. It's more, I remember I was telling you guys, it's an emotional exercise. It really is an emotional exercise. People look at that. And if you can capture them, I'm not sure what word I would use, but he captures you. He captures the jury. And I think it's what we say about really being yourself. Okay? That's him. That's Nicholas. What you saw was him, and you saw absolute sincerity. That comes across, and a real appeal. He's there fighting for this guy. This guy is innocent, and that's the part that kind of grabbed me. But it's hard to articulate in a trial thing, an emotional connection. But he made that connection, which is why my criticism about the way you constructed your argument could have been a lot of things. But it's kind of overshadowed by the fact that you damn don't connect with them. That was just an excellent job. Not that I'm biased.
I also want to just say that you have, in summations, you have to believe in your case. You know, you have to believe in your client. You know, you have to believe your client's innocent. You have to believe your client is very badly injured. You know, in my field, if you don't have that feeling, you have to believe that that whiplash is the worst injury in the world. You know, there's a famous story. A lawyer, I forget his name now, but he was trying a whiplash case, which is simply hit in the rear, right? And he actually wore the neck brace himself for like a month before the trial, just to be able to feel and describe it to the jury. That's what lawyers do. Okay, so that's the summation. You believed in your client and you did it, you know, and you have to believe it, and you portrayed that. That was excellent. Kevin, are you going to be with us, or do you?